The Democratic Party have lied to us about everything. They've lied about being the party of the middle class. They've lied about being the party of peace. They've lied about being the party that wants to help poor people. Okay? What the last several weeks have proven to us all is that this is a cadre of criminals and losers and spoiled children of affluent parents who were more concerned about looking good than actually doing good. These are people who were more concerned about looking like they were doing something for the American people than actually doing things for the American people. And that's why I'm so angry. Because this party lied to me while stealing my tax dollars. The Democratic Party lied to us all while they brought in millions of illegal immigrants for their own political purposes for the last 4 years. 20 to 30 million illegal aliens brought in. And now we come to USAID being probably the largest money laundering operation in American history. Congratulations, Dems. You've outdone even Bernie Madoff. I'm disgusted beyond words. Disgusted with the waste of money. Disgusted with the waste, with the fraud. With the way that you people use color legitimacy and the way you use black people as mules to get us to push whatever agenda you wanted to. The amount of division you used black people to sow upon the American people, you used us for that. And I will never, ever forgive this political party that I've gone through personally. Y'all were supposed to be the party of free speech, the party of women's rights. You have immolated all of those things. And then, as if enough weren't enough, you then decide that you're going to die on the hill of USAID, a government audit. You're trying to prevent a government audit because some of you really are trying to stay out of prison. We see the game now. Y'all been out here telling us that the game was rigged against certain people. Well, now we found out who the people that were rigging the game were. Congratulations. Y'all are never going to win another political race ever again. Not if I can help it.
So, disaster relief, this is a falsehood. Disaster relief funds used on immigrants illegally in the U.S. The fact is, no money is being diverted from response needs. That's the fact.
So we know that came out to be untrue. So today, Elon Musk, through Doge, just basically said that this stuff was being diverted from FEMA to house these illegal aliens. And we saw at the opening of the show how that illegal alien, she had her trans procedure paid for by the US of A. After crossing here the border illegally. Now, Fox News is reporting that Elon Musk responded to a federal judge's order temporarily blocking the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, access to sensitive Treasury Department data with a blitz of ex posts alleging shocking levels of potential fraud. So he said, I was told that there are currently over $100 billion per year of entitlements paid to individuals with no social security number or even a temporary ID number. If accurate, this is extremely suspicious. Shelly, I want to get your comments on this. Before I do, I want to acknowledge our super chatter here. All right, we have Mark Slater with the $10 super chat. Says Trump must use executive orders. Dems play chess and Republicans play checkers. These policies never would have come to power. Yep, you're right, Mark. You're right. Tijuana Border Jumper says, good evening. Late, but we'll watch replay. Always here to support. Thank you so much, Tawana.
I'm going to repeat what I said whatever day we were on Friday. Number one, at that time it was USAID, right? All the fraud, the waste, the abuse. And I said that was one institution. I contend that across the board, every government federal institution, the waste and the fraud and the abuse are probably some of the biggest expenses. Yeah. Or the biggest categories. Open the books. I'm going to keep saying that. Open the books. Every institution needs to be shook down, if that's what you want to call it. We need to know where our money is going and has gone. This is just another institution with the Treasury Department. We have many more to go through. The Department of Education, the money, our taxpayer money, it gets, I'm going to say, recycled or whatever, and it never gets to where it's supposed to go, number one. And then where it goes is many places that none of us would support anyway.
Right. Nicole, what do you think about these revelations that they're uncovering? $100 billion a year of entitlements, and some of these people don't have no social security numbers. It's not even a way to try to find out where this stuff is going, is there?
Well, he's given them something very simple, and as someone who runs a business, before I write a check, I have an invoice, and that invoice tells me, what that payment goes to. Our Treasury doesn't even do that. Well, they didn't, but now they do. So basic accounting has to be input. But I think, KJ, my bigger question is, what are they going to do on April 15th for people like me who are supposed to write them a check? Because every year you got to write these bums a check. I'm not wanting to give them any money. I'm feeling like, you've not been good stewards of the money you've been taking from me all my adult life. Right. And here's proof positive. It's going to be hard to collect money from the American taxpayer, knowing doggone well that you're funding sex changes in Guatemala, LGBT comic books in other countries, and, do lab rats prefer liquid weed or smoky weed? I mean, like all of this foolishness that our money has been going to, we always knew there was a little bit of pork, right? John Stossel used to do that show where he would show a little bit of pork. But this is not a little bit of pork, girl. This is a whole hog roasted over an open flame with crispy skin. He's
down in Hawaii.
This is the Smithfield company, okay, worldwide, okay, and some people. There need to be some prosecutions.
Absolutely, without question.
There need to be some prosecutions, and as far as the IRS is concerned, think about this. They want to audit your Cash App for $600.
Venmo.
But we're supposed to resist an audit of the Department of Education, the Pentagon, and all of these other bureaucracies. But they want the IRS will kick in your door, okay, if you do not pay them. Right. And now we know that basically they're acting like mob enforcers for a cabal of people who we finance.
Exactly.
Okay, this big club that we're not in, but we finance. And so I'm very happy that Trump is exposing this, but some people need to be hauled off in handcuffs and be in some orange jumpsuits.
And I know what else we need to do. I'm sorry, KJ. I'm gonna, what do you call it? Make a proposal. How about for the next, 10 years, I'm going to say even beyond the Trump administration, the next 10 years, how about Americans don't pay taxes? And what we need to get is every year we get a statement from all these government agencies. How about that? They need to report to us. But until you start doing that, we don't pay taxes anymore, because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to say myself, all of you, we probably overpaid many taxes too many times. How about that? Until we get a full accounting, we don't have to pay taxes anymore.
I think we should just abolish income tax altogether. Do you know what I mean? I think we should just take it rolling out of here. There's really, at this point, not only have they not been good stewards of our money, they've used our own money to fund people who harm us. Do you know what I mean? Who have destroyed our culture, who physically have attacked us. at some point, as an electorate, we got to take a hard look, and not just one side of the aisle, but both sides of the aisle, and say, what in the world is going on here? You know what? And until we can figure it out, you get no more. You get no more. We have been upside down with these people for well too long. And when you look at people who've been in office, you know, Steny Hoyer, for example, my entire damn lifetime, this man's been in office. There's a problem with that. There's a problem.
It is.
And they lie. We just showed you how Karine Jean-Pierre said that FEMA's funds were not funding illegals. Right. And then last week, it has been reported $59 million went to luxury NYC hotels for housing of illegal aliens. It's detailed how FEMA was taking our money and using it to house illegal aliens. We see that this is a good thing. We see that this is a good thing, that we are uncovering this. This is being exposed because, once again, this is our hard-earned money. But how do the left, how do Democrats have a leg to stand on? How are they pushing back against this? And there's not more uproar about it.
This is their dilemma. The Democrats are now in a position where they have to oppose transparency. All right. They have to oppose accountability. And they're also going to come into the realization that they're going to have to oppose no taxes on tips, no taxes on overtime, and no taxes on Social Security payments. So, and they're going to do it. They're so stupid that they're going to oppose these things that are popular to the American and beneficial to the American public. So they've painted themselves in a corner. And look, I don't want to get ahead of anything, but I think that we're starting to see, and I think that they're going to realize real soon, and they may have already started, if you look at their who they voted in to lead their party. Okay. They said black women, forget about it. You already done enough damage. Okay. I think there's going to be a return to the blue dog Democrat, the Democrat that is more moderate, reflective of the Clinton era. That's the only way they can survive.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
You got some, don't you have some out here today? They were protesting the transparency of all these agencies. What, like you said, Tyrone, I'm like, what nitwits? How are you going to protest to have the books open? That doesn't even make sense, but they're so radical. They're so beholden to their power, and let's not forget the money, the kickbacks, and all of the different perks that they get. No, open the books, give us our money back, and let's get this cleaned up. Doge, I keep going.
Yeah.